because I've been working a lot of hours and I've been working in like a terrible position. So like at night I'm like, oh my god, like why can't I like do anything? And it's because when I work in the office, it's like I get up to like go to the bathroom or like talk to other people. But when I work at home, it's like I literally just sit there like this, like a mutant in the basement.
Do you like get up every now and then and like stretch your back?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Well, like the first week or so, but I saw there's a gadget you can buy online that like helps keep you more prostrate, like whenever you're sitting there. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get that to try to help out with my poor posture. But it's also because I've been working at like my kitchen table and then like my
I thought
couch.
you were looking at the basement, the little office there.
Yeah, but it's like the weather's been really nice. So like I want to like look around. But there were a few things that I like needed to get done, and I didn't have a lot of time to do them. So like if I have to like get something done like immediately, then I'll like go to the basement and like crack it.
Why don't you like invest in one of those stand-up desks where you just like where they lift up to like right here and you stand up and just like I feel like if you have a bottle opener.
Yes.
I feel like if you just get like a stand-up desk, like that would be perfect for you. If you want to like work at like the kitchen table and you don't want to like sit down all the time to do it. Like,
yeah, that would be no. I'd like to get a stand-up desk.
They can't be that expensive.
Apparently they are because you can like request them through work.
Yeah.
Because our work has like this special ergonomics program. So like this one dude, it was so funny. We made fun of him like constantly. Because SJ apparently read online that your feet are supposed to be up, like the squatty potty. Like when you sit, like there's a proper technique. And he's like a little bit shorter. So like he actually convinced our like HR group to like buy him a little stool. And then like he got like an attachment for like to keep his keyboard down here and his like feet up. So they spent like $800 on SJ for his like ergonomics. But the funny thing is he just like totally gamed the system because he's the one who reads all the emails about all this bullshit. So we get like so many emails from corporate, like everybody just like deletes them like all the time.
Yeah.
But he reads them all, and because he does, like he got free boots, like free work boots, because they were like running a promo. They're like, oh, if you fill out this form and do this, you get free work boots. So we got free work boots. He got the squatty potty, and he got like the extra keyboard thing.
So they were running a promo for a squatty potty?
It's not really the squatty potty, but it's the same concept. You know, the squatty potty, it's like you're supposed to bring your feet up. So
yeah, I know the idea of it, yes.
But it's the same concept for like when you sit at your desk all the time. Your feet, like you're supposed to have like a certain angle like with your knees, and because he's shorter, like when he like ratchets all the way down, then he's like has to look up, so like that hurts his neck.
I always thought so. My bathroom, the wall from where I'm sitting in the toilet, the wall is probably like right here. Like from where I'm sitting, like right now, the wall is like this far away, like because it's the downstairs bathroom, so it's a little bit smaller. I've always thought, because I've always heard, if you hike your legs up like that if you have to take a dump, it like opens you up more, I guess would be the PC term to put it, and things just kind of like flow better, I guess. And I've always wondered, like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, it would take nothing and nobody would ever find out if I just tried it, and I just haven't done it.
What?
I think it'd be comfortable, like just hike. They say like if you like put your legs up, like let's say you're sitting down.
Yeah, but you'll break the flange. You ever replace a toilet bowl flange? You know what I'm talking about? So like your toilet.
I've done it.
So your toilet bowl. If you already know this, then stop me. But your toilet sits on like they call it a flange, and it's got like a couple bolts on it, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know this, but a friend of mine used to jerk off on the toilet all the time. And broke the flange.
It's okay, Mike. I would never admit to that either.
Like numerous times. No. But the best part is because I was telling Jackbird, because I was like, this was last year when they bought their house. I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh man, like our toilet bowl flange broke." And I was like, "Were you jerking off on the toilet?" And he had like this weird silence, and he was like, "No." And I was like, "I bet you were." And he's like once or twice. Why? And I was like, "Dude, because you're like a bigger guy, and if you're like jerking off on the toilet, you're going to break the flange." Every single flange at my parents' house is broken because Dominic would jerk off on every fucking toilet. I'm not even kidding you. I had to replace them all. It was like a total shit show.
It's just easy to clean up there.
No, but when I told him that, I was like, Jack, you can't do that anymore. You have to fucking stop. So now he doesn't do it anymore. And now it like totally.
I bet he does it. Just not on the toilet anymore.
No. Which I mean, everybody's still jerking off. But the funny thing is, he was like, well, Aaron's replacing the flange anyway, so I guess it doesn't even matter to me. And I was like, Jack, come on. But your idea about sticking your feet up in the air, if you stick your feet up in the air, you might crack the flange. And if you break the flange, it's expensive. And if it's on the second floor, first floor or second floor?
First floor.
Basement?
No.
All right, well then.
He's like, okay, go ahead.
Go
have at it, buddy.
No, well, this was a big thing too, because like one apartment we had, obviously somebody broke the flange, like in our
at the manor.
No, not at the manor. It was on Fraser Street. I don't know who did it. It doesn't matter, but the floor around it was really, really soft because it was carpet.
When you say broke the flange, it sounds like a metaphor similar to like pop your cherry or something like that.
Well, broke the flange is now going to be a metaphor for
jerking off
the toilet. Break the flange.
No, it's a serious thing.
I've had to replace our flange here.
I bet
now I know why.
Yeah, now you know why.
I didn't even know I was doing it, but apparently I was.
Dude, it is a serious... It's a serious thing. And I felt really bad because my parents like visited, right?
Right.
And then they like left. And then there was like water that started. This was like on the second floor toilet. This was in our old house. And it was like started like leaking water underneath. And then Meredith got like really mad because she thought like my dad like broke the toilet because he was always like taking shits or whatever.
Did you break the flange?
No, well that was the thing. And I was like, oh shit, I remember. Like a few days before they came, I was in there. And
jerking off on the toilet.
I don't know if I was. I probably was.
If you have to ask, you were doing it.
No, but but then I started connecting all the dots. And I was like, oh, okay.
He's got like strings with thumbtacks on the wall.
Well, because I'm not
I gotta figure it out.
Because I'm not a little person.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like imagine if you're like if you were to like sit on that chair and just start like kind of rocking back and forth. I mean, and that's a sturdy chair. I mean, it's made of wood.
You would know.
I'm just saying.
Porcelain gives a lot more than wood.
Anyway.
Hey, welcome back to For Your Distraction. We're joined by Mike. Mike, welcome.
Hi. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
hey, it's good to have you back.
I almost bailed on you guys. But then I remembered the last time I was on this, I said... Well, I've never said I was going to come and then not come. I've just never come when you guys did not invite me specifically. And then I was like, yeah, fuck it, I would have come.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks for keeping us in the date book.
Yeah, I mean...
Making the appointment.
That's cool. Hey, we got a beer of the show. Mike, you brought the beer of the show. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. So apparently you can buy beer in Giant Eagle. And I walked in to the walk-in cooler at Giant Eagle, and I found the Great Lakes Brewing Company Burning River Pale Ale from Ohio.
Cleveland, to be exact. I've actually been to their brewery.
I have been there as well. Do they actually make it only there? Or there's a lot of breweries that have like a city location and then they like outsource it.
I don't know that for sure about them, but they're a pretty big brewery.
I was going to say, for something as big as
and the brewery I went to in the city wasn't, so I'd be willing to bet they have a separate bottling
facility. Yeah.
I would bet that. I don't know for sure, but we've had lots of Great Lakes on this show before as the beer of the show, Adam, but we've never had the Burning River Pale Ale. I have had this beer before. So, have you ever had this before?
I've never had this beer before.
Okay.
Ever.
All right, I'm a little bit annoyed right now because I'm actually reading the side of the bottle, and they're talking about this Cuyahoga River Fire. They don't tell you anything about it, but if you scroll down, you'll notice that you were supposed to drink it by last Thursday, and that kind of pisses me off, and I want to go back to Giant Eagle. Since when does Giant Eagle sell beer in the gas station?
They've done it for a while now.
Oh, man.
A couple years, right? Pennsylvania.
I've never been in the Giant Eagle gas station.
The Get-Go. You're talking about Get-Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Get-Go. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a Giant Eagle gas station.
It says fucking Giant Eagle on it. It says
Giant
Eagle.
I go to the Get-Go that's up by the Hermitage Taco Bell. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
This is exactly where this
does
is
it say Giant Eagle?
There's 2 Taco Bells in Hermitage, guys.
The one that's up in Hermitage.
There's 2 Taco Bells in Hermitage.
That one's closer to Sharon.
Yeah, I would call that one the...
Horse shit. That was the first Taco Bell.
Yeah,
that
one is.
Yeah, but that one sucks.
The rundown one.
Yeah, that one sucks.
They always screw my order up at the new one.
No way.
I'm a realist. I'm an original Taco Bell.
Never screwed up my order. Never.
Always screwed. One time I went there and they didn't have beef. Who doesn't have fucking beef?
Say,
So where's the
say,
beef?
where's
The cow slayer was out breaking the flange when he was
there was
supposed to be working.
There was a long line. It was through a drive-through. I had been drinking, and I wanted Taco Bell. And I get to the thing, and I'm like, oh, cheesy beef
speaking
gordita
like, where's the beef?
And they go, we're out of beef. I'm like, make it chicken.
Bok, bitch.
So yeah, but Gecko.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you can't count that as them screwing up your order, though. They just ran out of beef.
They've screwed up my order before, yes, and they ran out of beef.
I was
in addition to the lack of beef.
I was in KFC drive-through one time, and they were out of chicken. KF fucking C. And then they told us,
It's all
well, if
you
you
do.
want to wait 30 minutes, we'll get you a new chicken. And my mom was driving. This is like 2003. And she's like, lady, if I wanted to wait 30 minutes, I'd go to the Giant Eagle and buy my own chicken. And the lady was like, well, Giant Eagle's right down the street, man. And my mom like sped off, and she was like so pissed off. But I'm pretty sure my mom and grandma are the only people keeping KFC in business. They go to KFC 2 times a week. I
Really?
hate KFC.
Jesus.
I think it sucks.
So I don't like like you get a big old fat bucket of chicken from KFC.
No, they get the 2-piece and a biscuit box combo or
Yeah,
whatever.
see,
Yeah.
I don't like the big ass bucket of chicken. And it seems like whenever I go to family get to, it's like, oh, we got some fucking chicken. I'm like, oh, it's the worst chicken ever. Now I can fuck around with their bowls. You ever have their bowls?
The bowls are banging.
The bowls are banging.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like total garbage after I eat those.
Oh yeah.
Well,
without
it's the
doubt.
worst. You're an animal because you're eating basically. You are literally like a pig. Like it's you've been fed a
It's
fed
pig
in
slop. Exactly.
yeah,
what
you've
it
been
is,
fed
yeah.
in a trough basically because they just take everything and they throw it in a ball like here, asshole, have it. And
I
it's
think
like,
I think actually if you eat it all at the bottom, it says, "Don't you feel like an asshole?" Nobody ever knows that because nobody's actually
oink oink,
scraped the
piggy,
bottom.
oink oink. Like that's how you feel when you're done. Like I've never felt good after eating one of those. I haven't eaten one in years. I've been getting into like cooking my own chicken though. I make better chicken than I don't make fried chicken though. I just make like baked and grilled and stuff. But I make better chicken than all those restaurants.
Yeah.
What
'Cause-
seasoning you put on it?
I try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I try all kinds of different ones.
What's your go-to? Come on,
Garlic.
you have to have a
Garlic.
go-to.
Ranch.
Garlic.
My chicken tastes better than everybody else's because there's ranch on it. Tastes like fucking ranch.
I think it was the last sauce was like a it was like a teriyaki barbecue that I used
Oh,
last
well, you
time.
put barbecue on it. That's a whole nother story. That's taken to a whole new level.
Dude, when we had you guys over for tacos, and I brought out barbecue sauce, and you were like, "What's that for?" I was like, "Dude, it's
On
for tacos."
tacos?
Yeah. Have you ever been? You never been to Qdoba? They have like they have special barbecue sauce that you apply.
That's like Southwest barbecue. You brought out like Sweet Baby Ray's.
The fuck is the difference? Tell me the difference right now, and I'll.
It was a little bit spicier. It was a little bit ethnic. I don't know. It's not. It wasn't Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's like a sweet barbecue. I don't
Sweet
know.
Baby Ray's makes numerous.
Yeah, but you had the honey, right? The traditional. It was really good. I love Sweet Baby Ray's, but not for tacos. You eat barbecue sauce on your taco?
No, I don't.
Okay, because he's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, but it's not crazy that people do it.
I think I would.
I mean, I can
would
understand
beg
it. Like,
to differ.
like, because some people are like, okay, here's an example: guacamole on your burrito. You hate it, right? You're a hater. You and Binac are haters, I think.
Yeah, you can take my millennial card, I guess, but I'm not a huge guac fan. I don't
like guac either.
No, but that's my point. But people eat it on tacos. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that people don't
But that's
eat it.
regular though. That's like
No.
pretty
But
normal.
I'm
That's
telling
pretty
you that
normal.
barbecue sauce is as normal as guacamole. That's what I'm telling you.
I don't believe that for a second.
I've never seen it happen, man. I've never.
You like literally you were the first.
You didn't
person-
know where a giant eagle gecko was 10 minutes ago. Now
I
you're
didn't know-
telling me
no,
what the
I didn't
entire
know-
world puts
I
on
didn't
their
know that
tacos.
gecko was part of Giant Eagle. is what
Adam
I'm gonna
argued
say.
with me that the speed limit's not 70. I said the speed limit is 70 on the interstate.
Yeah,
He's
in
like-
a lot of spots.
A
yeah.
lot of spots. He's like, no, it's not. It's 65. Like, it hasn't been 65 since, like, 2005.
Well, a lot of spots is 65. A lot of spots is
Fairness,
70.
I don't. Here's in fairness. I eat tacos. I don't drive on the highway that often. It's very very rarely that I do.
And he
So-
doesn't fill up a gecko. I
I don't fill up a.
I don't eat tacos. I don't fill up a gecko. I don't drive on the interstate. So fuck all of you.
Yeah, but just because you don't do those things doesn't mean the great wide world doesn't exist. Like, They'll live inside of the vacuum.
All right, how do you guys feel about breakfast burritos?
Love them.
Big fan.
Big fan?
Yeah.
You ever make your own just at home? Just
I have,
every day.
yeah.
I had one
What
for
are your
dinner.
go-to ingredients? Like, are you just a regular like egg and just some like random meat, or do you like throw some other stuff in there?
I'm pretty common. Gotta be honest, I'm basic when it comes to my breakfast burrito. Scrambled eggs, usually tri-blend cheese, throws in there. You gotta have some breakfast sausage chopped up and placed in there. Add some more cheese. You can never have too much cheese. And if I'm really feeling it, I got my peppers growing out back. When those are ripe to season, they gotta be special. They gotta be fresh peppers. Then I'm okay with those.
My favorite thing to do is after a taco night is take all the ingredients that people didn't eat and then make a breakfast
Like barbecue
burrito.
sauce?
I put it. Yes, I did. Actually, yeah. No, but I make 2 breakfast burritos. I either make what I call more of like an Italian breakfast burrito, because I'll scramble the eggs and I'll add ragu sauce and then I'll put mozzarella cheese on it. And then I'll make that as a breakfast wrap burrito type thing.
Wow.
And I'll add bacon if I can. Or I'll do eggs, salsa, and bacon with the tried cheese that you described.
Big fan of that. The
And I'll put
Mexican
that.
blend,
I'll put
yeah.
that on. I'll put the Mexican blend on that, and then I'll do that.
Where are you guys at with throwing a little bit of sour cream in there?
I'm on board,
I am definitely,
but not on the
board,
one
too.
with marinara sauce.
I wouldn't.
No.
I
I usually I keep it simple. I do like a little omelet thing, like your little cheese omelet thing, where just eggs mixed with some cheese in there. I cook the cheese in the skillet. Obviously, you got to do that. Make a little turkey bacon. Crunch up some turkey bacon there, some scrambled eggs, a little dollop of sour cream, roll it up. Perfect.
See, your problem is you don't eat pig. You're missing out. You're missing
The
out.
turkey bacon tastes way better than regular bacon.
Not to be one charming ass motherfucking pig.
Dog's got personality. I disagree with you. I like turkey bacon, but it's not better than bacon. Facts.
I'll take the Pepsi challenge on that shit any day.
I think I would too.
You look like you've been losing weight. You're
I
like
haven't.
it
I
sounds
actually
like you've
haven't.
been on like some kind of health kick.
I actually happen. Like I don't have Weight Watchers, but I have like a generic third party Weight Watchers where I have like my own point system
Weight
that I go
seers.
for. It's called iTrack Bites or something like that. So I count my points every day, and I like in the morning I'll have like a little bit of fruit, and I might treat myself to like a thing of chocolate milk on the way, just kind of
Whoa,
like 'cause
rebel.
I love chocolate milk.
Powder, or you use the Hershey syrup. bet
I
that's
stop at the convenience store and I just get a little bottle,
God.
little bottle.
Damn, how many points is that?
That's like 9 or 10 points just by itself,
How many points you get a day?
like 50, I think. So
You've learned a lot of points on chocolate milk. Is it worth it for you?
it is because my lunch, because fruit is no points, and my lunch is almost no points too. Because for lunch I have celery sticks and carrots with a couple tablespoons of peanut butter, dip it in, and
Put some ants on a log. Throw
yeah,
some raisins on that bitch.
Peanut butter is
know.
a lot of points, though.
it is. It's more points than you would think.
Really?
My
It
parents
really
are
is.
on the they're on the real Weight Watchers thing, and they do the points thing, and there's
Yeah.
like a whole app and everything. And my dad will be like, "Oh, I walked at golf today." I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Having a third martini." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, walking gets you 15 extra points, and a martini's 5 points, so I'm gonna have 3." And I'm like, "Dad, is that in the spirit of the point system?" He's like, "They said I can have 50 or whatever number it is." He's like, "I'm gonna have that." I'm like, "Okay." I feel like you're missing the point,
Yeah.
but anyway.
But I might have like a little snack in between. Like I'll have like either some fruit or like some like a small bag of baked chips, something relatively healthy, like in between lunch and breakfast. And that saves enough points though for later on dinner. I can kind of splurge a little bit. Like I can have some mashed potatoes and broccoli and chicken.
could put
and
ice
stuff
in your
like
water.
that. Oh
If you
yeah,
have
all
enough
that
points
stuff.
left over,
Diet
you can
Pop,
put ice
Diet
in.
Pop, no points. Diet Pop is no points. So you can drink Diet Pop.
Yeah,
And-
but it tastes like dirty butthole.
It honestly don't taste the difference.
Okay.
Don't
I
taste the difference.
hate diet.
But on
You're a
top of-
diet fan too. I hate diet
Okay.
pop.
Dirty butthole, I'm sure has a taste. I can
And
assure
it
you. I've
tastes
never
like Diet
tasted
Pepsi
dirty
and
butthole.
Diet Coke.
No.
Ugh.
Wait, with real sugar or without?
0 calories. I don't know. I don't
Zero
drink the
sugar.
shit.
Zero sugar. No sugar.
No, I'm talking about on your butthole. When you last tasted a butthole, were you like,
Let me
I
dollop a
hate
little
Diet
bit-
Pepsi? Is that like what? Is that the first
I
thing that
said
ran through
tastes
your
like
mind?
dirty butthole. The only butthole I've sampled was clean.
Wow. And you're like, oh, this tastes like regular.
Yes.
God love
RC.
God love you, Royal Crown.
I've been working out too. Then I have been working out. I work out 3 days a week. So I run I jog and mix it up with some other exercise machine cardio stuff for 40 minutes, and then weight lift for 40, 50 minutes. And I'm down 15 pounds. So
yeah, he could tell you lost weight. I mean, if you were wearing a different hoodie, I wouldn't have recognized you when I walked in. I'm serious. You looked a lot different. That's why I thought you got contact lenses and a different hat.
I'm not Adam anymore. That's my biggest secret.
He's the three-eyed raven. Why do you think he came here?
Fuck.
Okay, so guys ever watch anything good lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching a few
Me
things.
too.
A few things.
Now I want to call Mike out on some shit because Adam, a couple weeks ago, we did our review of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah,
I saw it.
As I was editing that episode, I realized I was either drunk or I don't know what's going on with me, but every other word I must have said fuck. I said it so many times.
Well, we were drunk.
To the point where I was getting annoyed. I was even getting annoyed. Dude, just stop saying it.
The answer was yes, we were drunk. So, what's the question? But Mike, you saw Endgame.
Yep.
And I kind of get heart palpitations when you were telling me that there's many Marvel films that you haven't seen up to and including Infinity War before you watched Endgame. I don't understand how it made any sense to you.
Well, luckily for yourself and those listening, which is you and Adam, and I'll listen to this later.
Hey, we're number 2. We're number 2, and to be real.
Yeah, we are. Consistently number 2.
No, well, 2 things help make it make sense. 1, I saw Iron Man. 2, I'm friends with you guys. And 3, I had seen Thor, and I had seen some of the other Avengers movies, and I had recently watched Winter Soldier, and I kind of peppered in a few of the movies, and I knew that I was going to go, I knew I wanted to see Endgame, so I started watching Infinity Wars, but I didn't finish it because I was watching it on my lunch breaks while I was working out, and I got maybe 90 minutes through it, and when we went, you know how Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, because I'm watching, I'm trying to make my way through Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it's Paul Rudd, they basically they were like, okay, we want you to sign this contract, we want you to be in all the Marvel movies, and you're going to be the dumb audience member who doesn't have a fucking clue what's going on.
Yes.
And you're going to be the guy who asks questions.
Yes.
And there's always people will say oh, this show's really great, or this show's not really great. A lot of shows, on basic network television, they always have 1 or 2, I call it the dumb audience member, because it's for the people who don't have a fucking clue what's going on, they have to ask the question. So then they have to explain it, and then when they explain it, it kind of makes a little bit more sense.
Paul Rudd definitely did that in Endgame.
Yeah, well, Paul Rudd did it all through Endgame, and he's doing it all through this Ant-Man movie, which for me is kind of nice, because I'm kind of watching them bass backwards. The cool thing for me was I watched Iron Man in the theaters with Mark James when Mark James got married 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing. So then, because I knew it was Endgame, and I kind of heard stories, and actually I thought Robert Downey Jr. died in the last one, so I was kind of annoyed because I didn't finish the movie before I watched the other one.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he watched half of Infinity War, and
I didn't get a chance to see it all,
and then went to go see Endgame.
No, but the thing is I wanted to go see Endgame in the theaters, and then the opportunity arose, and I didn't want to miss it because I was well, who gives a shit? Han Solo died, whatever. Somebody's gonna die. But while I was watching the movie, there was this 9-year-old behind us, and I guess probably, well, especially for my wife, God, she was really pissed. And she had actually gone to see Endgame the week before. So then, since she was willing to go see it again, I was oh, it must be really good. But the 9-year-old behind me was asking questions or saying things out loud. I was oh, there's a guy from that movie, or oh, that's the guy from this movie. But then towards the end when they all turn into dust, and the little kid was just oh, they're all gonna turn into dust now. He's gonna die. Meredith was are you fucking serious? And it was they were sitting behind us, and we were in front of them. And he kept talking, and then it was towards the end of the movie, and then his dad started talking, and Meredith was
it's the only time you're allowed to punch a kid, by the way.
And Meredith was are you fucking serious? And half the audience is crying, the other half has probably already seen it 3 times or whatever. But I enjoyed it, so I kind of had a clue what was going on. But what was more interesting was, because I finished that, and then I just finished Infinity Wars like a couple days ago, whenever they like killed Tony Stark. But then Doctor Strange was like, he did his little like 1 in bazillion thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is the only outcome that works. And then when he like gave him the stone to like save the dude's life, so he knew that obviously that was going to work. So it kind of made like the end of Infinity Wars like way more interesting, because you kind of like knew where things were going. So it's almost like if you've seen like Snatch or like the Guy Ritchie movies or like Pulp Fiction, like when you watch things out of order, sometimes it makes it more interesting because it's like you pick up on different things. Because to be honest, I think if I watched them all in a row, I'd be fucking annoyed, because they were like not. What do I want to say? Like, it's like you knew what was going to happen. Like had I watched them all in a row, I think you would just know. Like, as soon as certain things happen, you like. I feel like there would be no twists.
You are completely wrong.
Yeah,
I would have to say, honestly.
We watched them all in order.
We watched them all in order, and I didn't know what was going to happen at the end of
away.
Endgame. Like when I first watched Endgame, it was a real shock to me. I was like, I thought he was going to win. I didn't think he was going to snap away all our favorite superheroes and stuff like that.
You're talking about Infinity War.
I'm talking about Infinity War. So when watching everything in order, when it got to that point when Thanos snaps his fingers and everybody starts disappearing, you're like, holy shit, they fucking did it. They fucking did it. And then it goes to the next movie, and there's the whole sequence of bringing them back and the emotion that you feel, and the fact that Tony Stark dies. Like, because you've been with these characters, it's like we were talking with Game of Thrones, because you've been with these characters for years and years and years, and you've developed a pseudo relationship with these characters, like, oh, Tony Stark's like my uncle, like that, or something like that. Like,
your uncle.
Yeah.
You have like a millionaire uncle that we don't know about?
I wish I can get some better equipment if I did that.
Millionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
But it's just like one of those things where they grow on you, and then they kill off Tony Stark. You're like, He's killed my millionaire philanthropist uncle. Like, what the fuck? And you just kind of hits you home a little bit.
So let me ask. So you cried at the end of both movies?
I teared up at the end of Endgame.
I bawled like a little girl with a skin knee.
I had
both
two points in Endgame. I got teared up. One was when
when they chopped off Thanos' head in like the first 5 seconds, and you were like, "Did I just pay $20 for a 10-minute movie?"
Yeah. No, I teared up whenever the portals opened and all the Marvel characters and the heroes and right before that big battle scene at the end of Endgame, or like,
oh yeah,
when all those portals opened and it was like ready to go. I was like, this is what I paid for. This is what the last 2.5 hours have been leading up to. And then when Tony Stark sacrificed himself, that's when I was like, got me right here, man. Got me right here.
Maybe you probably felt the same way, but I got teary-eyed when he said I love you.
I love you 3,000.
Yeah, that because like we're dads, so that was like a thing.
We talked about this before. I said in the review. Apparently, Robert Downey Jr. actually says that to his kid. Like that's a thing he says to his kid in real life. Like, and he just pulled that in the movie. So like,
that's never break character again, Tony. No, seriously. No, yeah, I mean that part was kind of sad. But like I watched Civil War and Winter Soldier out of order. So then I think I've watched them all out of order. And to be honest, I think it's made it more interesting at least.
So here's what we're gonna do. And I want you to watch them in order. I want you to go back and watch them in order. And I'm gonna give you the order. I want it to not be release order. I want it to be chronological.
All right, give me a pen. Give me a piece of paper. I'll write them down. Are you even able to name all of them in order?
I looked up a Reddit.
You just want to send me the fucking Reddit rather than me write it?
Why don't you just read them off? You send them the Reddit and we'll just read them off.
Oh, wait, hold on here.
It's not too crazy. It's not like way out there. I gotta find this Reddit.
Well, okay, so while he's looking for that, so what's next? One thing I thought was interesting was
Spider-Man.
Well, I was gonna say I was sitting there and it's like they're doing a preview for the next Spider-Man movie, and then I was like, okay, so he lives.
All right, here we go. This is the order.
It's just, are you gonna send it to me?
I'll send it to you, but
I'm
gonna read it off right now. Yeah, screenshot. The first one you watch is Captain America: The First Avenger.
Ooh, I never saw that.
Then
The very
you
first Captain America.
All right, I'm gonna count on my fingers how many movies I haven't seen out of this list.
All right.
Then the second one you watch is Captain Marvel. I know that's weird because that was like the next to last one released.
Yeah, but that was in the 90s.
Yeah.
So
The next one you watch is Iron Man.
Oh, I saw that one.
Then Iron Man 2.
Saw that one.
Then Thor.
Saw that one. I'm on fire.
Then The Incredible Hulk.
Ooh.
Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk.
Then The Avengers.
Saw that one in the theater.
Then Iron Man 3.
Didn't see that one.
Then Thor Dark World. Then Captain America Winter Soldier.
Wait.
It was the one with there was more like espionage, sort of less superhero like.
Didn't see
Where
it.
they brought Bucky.
No, I saw the other Civil War one.
Yeah, that was the third Captain America.
We're not
Oh,
there yet.
okay.
We're not there yet.
Wait.
So you haven't seen Winter Soldier.
All right, 5.
After Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
Then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Here.
Then Avengers Age of Ultron.
Oh fuck! There was an Age of Ultron.
Yeah, that was the second Avengers movie.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Then Ant-Man.
I feel like I don't need to see that one, but
Then Captain America Civil War.
saw that.
Then Black Panther.
Ooh, I watched half of that.
So you just put your finger up. Just put your finger up then.
Then Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh shit.
Then Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ooh, halfway through that one.
Then Doctor Strange.
Oh, I want to see that actually.
Then Thor Ragnarok.
Ooh, started that one 20 minutes in.
How can you?
It's one of the best ones.
How can you
It's
start
one of the best
enough,
Marvels.
Like, okay, I'm gonna continue. After
Because they don't have time, Scott. I'm like,
after Thor Ragnarok, it goes Avengers Infinity War,
saw it,
and then Avengers Endgame.
saw it.
Are you okay with that order?
I'm fine with that one.
So
I think
I
that's
haven't,
pretty good.
I haven't seen 13 movies out of how many?
Was it
It's like-
22?
yeah, something like that.
So I saw 9. I saw enough to get the gist.
You
To
have
know 22.
this-
It's 22.
To know that Mark Ruffalo is the greatest actor alive.
Don't watch the Incredible Hulk movie. If you think that, don't watch that movie.
Dude, there was a while there where Mark Ruffalo, I swear to God, was on every channel on television.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I like him. So my goal is to watch in that order that I just read off. Here's the problem, guys.
You have children
That
and
is-
a job.
That's those are just stumbling blocks.
Minor impediments.
Yes, I can overcome those obstacles. The main problem is I don't own very many of those movies.
Ooh, why don't we pull our money together?
Well, here's the thing. Adam and I already talked about this on the show.
On the
Disney
show.
is releasing the 22 movie DVD Blu-ray combo pack box set. It's going to be like $550.
$500.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of money.
They haven't. I don't think they've announced a price, but that's the assumption.
We
How
are-
many flanges is $550?
But what I want to
17.
do... But what I,
For those doing the math at home, it's 17.
so this guy I know who does a vlog on YouTube, he was talking about this. He's starting a challenge where he's going to garage sales and yard sales and thrift stores, and he's buying some of the older ones for like $1 or $2, $5 movie bin at Walmart, searching through it, finding. He wants to collect all of them. They're in this 22 movies without buying the $500 set. I thought that was kind of a cool thing to do. But then you came up with an idea.
Well, we can't say that idea on the air, though.
Why not? We're pirates.
No, we cannot say that idea on the air. Like, that'll be like a real thing. We really can't. We can't. Like, seriously can't. Like, if there could be an issue. Unless you already said it on the air.
I have not said it on the air.
Don't say it on the air.
Okay, we won't say it. We won't say it on the air. But why is it that big of an issue to say it on the air?
Well, because it's illegal. Like,
You're-
you know how Pat says, like, you don't have to say it on the record because you're recording it? Like, this is where they would tell, like, let's think of a movie that you guys like. Before they chop that guy's head off, Snow or Stark or whatever the fuck a guy's name was at the
Yes.
end of season 1,
Yes.
and you're like, don't cut his head off.
Right.
Don't. That's all I'm saying. No, but what I saw is I went online because I wanted to buy them all. And if you go on iTunes, they're all like $20 each. But like if you go to like Prime Video, like Doctor Strange was only $2.99 to buy, which I thought was kind of crazy.
That's because Doctor Strange is still on Netflix, I believe.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not anymore.
Not anymore?
No.
When did
They're
No, but they're all- but-
they're pulling them.
But
Well-
they're all going to be on the Disney thing that you're going to get.
Which I'm getting. But if I know Disney and I know Disney, they're not going to keep them all on there for very
Which
long.
is really stupid. It's a streaming service, and you keep them on there. If it's your product, you keep them on.
What Disney is going to do is when they first start the Disney Plus streaming, they're going to have all 22 movies on there. Because they're going to want people to be like, holy shit, all 22 movies on there. I'm buying the streaming service and watching all of them.
Yeah.
But then after a while, they're going to be like, all right, let's pull a couple of these and, let's re-release them as the Ruby edition with DVD, Blu-ray, special behind the scenes for sale at your local Walmart. Smiles. Hugs and kisses, Disney.
You are probably aware of this, but all of the original Disney movies, like they started the Buena Vista Distributing Company,
Right.
because they were able to distribute their own content. They
Right.
could basically assign value to their own content.
Right.
So that was like the reason that they're having the big push for the Disney streaming service, because rather than being like a slave to Netflix or Prime, they can be their own boss and they can charge whatever they want.
Correct.
And people will pay it because their content is way better than everybody else's.
That is
Excuse me.
100%. That's why they did Buena Vista Home Entertainment, the distributing, because they were sick. They used to be distributed by a different company, an MGM, or I don't know who did their distributing back in the day. And Disney was like, well, let's cut out the middleman and let's do it ourselves. They tend to do that a lot.
Yeah, because they
They can.
because they can, because everybody's addicted.
Right.
But what I think you were mentioning before, like if we all buy them and then we all share them so we can all watch them, I would be down for that idea.
He's talking about buying the box set and pull our money together and buy
No, I'm
the
talking
box
about
set
like
and
if
be
he buys like
Cheapo,
5 and
yeah.
you buy 5 and I buy 5 and then we
that's
just
15.
we just share them with each other so we can all watch them. You know, like they would all reside in a shared library and then we could all just watch them.
Let me tell
we
you,
want.
that would work if I had any desire to buy them. I don't have any desire to buy any of them. I do not care. I love them. I don't really care to buy them. I think I own Guardians of the Galaxy. That might be the only Marvel
Is that
movie
the
I
only
own.
one you own?
That might be the only one I own.
So I own a bunch, but I don't know.
It's
I
just-
think they're at your house.
No,
No?
you don't own any.
I do own some. But I don't know which ones.
You don't own any of the ones that I need to watch.
Okay. Thor Ragnarok is on Plex.
No, that's on Netflix.
And it's on Plex, too.
Oh, is it?
Ant-Man and the Wasp was on Plex.
Oh, yeah, you do own
Yeah.
that one, too.
Iron Man 3 is on Plex.
Is it?
Yes.
I probably went into autopilot for a while, yeah.
Yeah, I own those ones. But anyway, it's neither here nor there.
But I like that idea. That's a good idea. We should get them all and then share them all so we can all watch them all.
And we have to watch them in this order. This is going to be a challenge. This is going to be for a distraction challenge. We're going to watch them in this order of this kind Reddit.
Oh, did you send me the link?
Yes.
Did you? Yeah, send it to me.
Why don't we take some vacation time? Take a couple days, like a weekend, and just binge them all. Do the thing that we've all heard people doing it. You get drunk and just binge all the movies for a weekend.
Because we can't.
My family is out of town. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and watch them all. And then I'll come back on a podcast and I'll say, watching them out of order was way more interesting. And then I will have anecdotes that will support my theory rather than just bullshitting. That may or may not help. But I told you about that. Those guys up in Boston did that. And my buddy's wife, like, I think she made it through, like, the first 2 movies. It was like, yeah, I gotta go. And they're like, where are you going? She's like, somewhere else. She was like, I can't do it. Like, because she had seen them all, like, when her husband, like, wanted to go see them.
Yeah.
So, like, watching them all again in a single day was not, like, the ideal dream
All right,
date.
how long is it? Like, 2-hour movie?
I mean, they're at least hour and a half.
But they
2 hour
did this
movies.
before It was probably Age of Ultron. It was May of 2016. It was May of 2016.
So it was like a lot easier.
So it was like, it was 10 movies less.
It's a lot of
But haven't they
movies.
released, like in the last 3 years, didn't they release like half of the movies in the last 4 years? It hasn't been like a constant stream, has it?
It's more now than it used to be.
Phase 1 was a lot more spread out than Phase 2.
Well, like when you named off the movies, like doing them in that order, when you got to Avengers, you were like 4 movies in. Mm-hmm. They had done like 4 movies, something like that. It was like 5. It was Captain America, Iron Man 1 and 2, Incredible Hulk, and Thor. And that's like 4. Mm-hmm. It's like 4 or 5, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so they did that many movies, and then they did the first Avengers. Then they started like, okay, we're really gonna crank these out now.
Is Captain Marvel still in the theaters?
I don't think so. No.
It's coming out in digital today.
Isn't it in the BS theater?
It could be in the dollar.
Yeah,
cinema.
it might be. Yeah,
dude, I don't know why, but that chick gave me a bobo.
Well,
what's her name?
You should know why.
Brie Larson.
You should know why. She's absolutely.
She is smoking.
Yeah.
She's smoking. That's
it's
why.
It's perfectly fine to get a bobo by Brie Larson.
No, I liked her little haircut that she got like halfway through the movie.
She didn't have that in 1997.
No, she did not. It was all long hair.
Yeah, kind of like the 2019 Captain Marvel.
I would.
I don't. Yeah, I think we all would.
It happened. Somebody's fucking wheel rolled over, and they were rentals, and I had to clean those too.
Did you have to?
You're too old to be shitting yourself.
It happened.
I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die.
How they wiggled that turd
out of
their shorts on the floor. You were there.
Somebody brought their bag in, and there was a half dead mouse in the bag, and it was my job to pick up the mouse and put it in the bag and take it out to the dumpster. I remember that. They pulled their skates out, and a half dead mouse just flopped out of the bag, and they came and told me, and I was like, "Really? You're gonna make me deal with this?"
Have you ever gone and yelled at 2 13-year-olds for giving a hand job? Have you ever had to tell 2 13-year-olds to stop doing that?
You say 2 13-year-olds, that's gender neutral. Was it a guy and a girl, or 2 guys or 2 girls? If it was 2 guys doing the Dutch rudder,
dealer's
I
choice.
still have not done that.
No, it was in this particular case. It was a girl giving a boy a hand job.
Wait,
on my watch?
Were they both facing the same direction? Was it like a? Here comes Scott? You better hurry up and finish. You better hurry up.
They were in a party
the
room.
Is still together.
They were in a party room.
Wait, they were in the party room.
The party room
There's no sex in the party room.
No sex in the party room. There is no. There's parties in the party room.
I'm just imagining
there
that guy.
No sex.
I'm just imagining
in the party room.
The girl has like that little dog hat on, and she's just like jerking off a dude.
That poor girl was mortified. She had to call her grandma and tell her what happened. She had to go home.
Wait. Did you see a 13-year-old's dick?
I did not. It was under the covers, but come on.
What do you mean covers? What are you talking about? Was there a blanket?
It was
during
lock and skate. Lock and skate, where they're all night.
Lock and skate.
And they turned 2 party rooms into like 1 male, 1 female.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there. They turned 1 party room into a male like sleeping area, and another party room into like a female sleeping area on like the other side.
What?
And it's like they were in there.
Wait.
Somebody's literal job is, at least when I was there, somebody's job was to go to those party rooms and make sure there was nothing unforeseen happening.
So
you walked in with your blacklight and you just see loads scattered all over the walls.
I mean, we clean it pretty well, but yeah.
So wait, how do you know that these people were given a hand job?
Mike, you know. You just know.
So you just like walked in and you're like,
you wouldn't believe the stuff.
I don't. Oh, so you cleaned up fecal matter out of a rollerblade wheel
in the bearings and everything,
and then watched little children. That's insane. So why did you have it there with all those those memories? I feel like you started the fire
because my daughter, anything for my daughter.
So she said, I want it there.
Yes.
Bitch, give me my money.
And we did it there. I got punched in the face.
By who?
By a kid. There was on the skating floor again. on the skating floor. There's a fight on the skating floor. A big crowd, group fight. And I'm in the stripes. I'm representing. I see this going down. I start skating over there to join. Like a couple of the other guards had already gotten in the middle of it, but it's still going on. So I go over to represent. Somebody on the outside of the skirmish, they rear back, they cock back, and they hit me right in the dome on their pullback. I get hit square in the. I'm like, nope. I got the fuck out of there. I said, I don't get paid enough for this. I skated out of there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like, they gave you some kind of like taser gun. And you
No,
tasing minors.
That was...
You're like zap, zap, zap.
If only.
So were you ever the security guard as well?
Yeah, I was doing a lot too.
Kid got thrown out the one time and he smashed the glass
I
door.
remember that he broke one of the as he was getting tossed out. It was a lock and skate once again, where all the problems start. Sometimes I guess.
Yeah, why do they still have lock and skates if people are jerking other people off?
Money, because a lot of kids come to it.
Yeah, because parents are drunkards in this town. They
Yes.
just drop them off and they go to fucking High Line, black out, and
Yeah.
wake up in their grandma's basement.
Yes.
You've hit the nail on the head.
That's 100% correct.
Yes.
Yes. And they do it. We get $20 a head. So
Yeah, there you go.
Ching.
yeah, a kid just broke the glass door. Another girl, very innovative. She's going places. Young girl. She brought in a bottle of hairspray.
Uh-oh.
Hairspray.
Jaeger.
Jack Daniels. Close.
Yeah.
But it was just
That's rough.
it was funny when she would, skate a couple laps, skate over to her locker, and I'm watching her take her hairspray and go right in the mouth with the hairspray bottle.
How old was this chick?
14, 15 tops.
Dude, that chick has got nuts.
Yeah,
Hair on her nuts.
she's out.
I'm 33 years old. I don't like to do straight jack, let alone aerosol can it into my helmet. That's fucking insane.
You were there for that too, I believe.
Oh yeah.
She got shit thrown out too.
So wait, did you walk over and you were like, this is it's definitely Jack Daniel.
No, actually, one of her friends ratted her out that she was doing it, and so then
what a punk.
So then I watched her, and I saw it happen. So I skated over there. I said, "Let me see that." And I unscrewed the top and went, "Woo! Okay, you come with me." Yep. And they call the police on you for that too.
Yeah.
Police got called.
Police have come many a time during a lock
They
and
don't play
skate.
around. Like you break the law, you go to jail.
That 14-year-old girl didn't go to jail.
The police came, took her home. Yeah.
Well, they took her home.
Well, you can't go to jail when you're 14. You have to be 18.
You
Remember
do.
when you went to jail when you weren't 18?
Yeah, you have to be 18. That is a
Yes.
fact. That is a fact. Yeah, I don't remember anything negative about the roller rink. I just remember getting really excited when they played the Danger Zone song.
K-Log. K-Log.
Yeah. And then you would do the Highway to the Danger Zone, or whenever you, like, they
Set
do
the
the all
cones up.
boys and the
Wait,
all
did
girls skate, and then you stick your hand out and they slap your hand and you get excited.
Yeah, there was always that one girl you thought was cute, and you're like, I want to slap her hand.
Yeah.
That was always a thing, right? Was that just me? Was
Oh,
I just
she
that
slapped
creep?
my hand. I'm getting a hand job.
Was I a creep? Did everybody?
No, everybody did. Everybody did that.
Okay.
I mean, that was just.
But you
like,
saw there was that one girl that you had a crush on. You're like, oh, I'm slapping her hand for sure. Right.
yeah.
Or am I gonna like Joe Biden
I mean,
myself?
I mean
the
that's
producer here.
I mean that's you guys. So I never had that. So
See,
No.
now you're making me feel like I am a creep.
no. I'm
Everybody-
saying
everybody
I'm
did.
saying I
That's it.
didn't. That's what I'm
He
saying.
doesn't
I
know what
did
the
it.
speed limit is 6 miles down the road. Okay, I mean, we're not talking about the rest of the planet. We're not. This isn't a good sample group. Okay,
Listen,
you got 3
okay.
fat dudes with beards, one with a hat on. We should all
It's
be
a
wearing.
very nice
we
hat,
should all
by
be
the way.
wearing glasses, but you don't took the
took it
glasses
off. I was
off.
trying to be fucking different.
Fucking
put my guys
Superman
on.
over
There
here.
you go.
Tell a
Clap
story.
hands.
There you
Doesn't
go,
wear
right there.
glasses.
Oh, okay,
There
Clark.
it is.
Hey, Clark Kent. Oh, I didn't know. There you are, Adam. Hey, how are you?
Where'd you come from, Adam?
Hey, where's the Daily Bugle at? Yeah, your own
Daily
wife can't
Planet.
recognize you with your glasses on. Is that a plot?
I feel like you have. I feel like you have problems with Superman now. Is what I feel like.
Oh God, don't get me started. I hated that movie. Christopher Nolan?
Christopher Reeves.
No, Christopher Nolan redid it. Yeah,
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
No, he did Dark Knight.
He did. Yeah, Christopher Nolan did Dark Knight, the Batman trilogy.
Who did the new Superman movie?
I don't know.
Google it. Google it. Ask Siri. Hey Siri, who did the new Superman movie?
I don't think Siri heard a word you said.
Hey Siri, what's the speed limit 6 miles down the road?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the speed limit.
Man of Steel movie.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, who directed Man of Steel?
Which one? 2. Man of Steel was directed
Zack
by
Snyder. That was it. Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Well, I fucking hate Zack Snyder then.
Well,
Yeah, you're right. Christopher Nolan did do the Dark Knight movies. That I did know.
So I'm watching Gotham, and I stopped because I realized I could just be watching Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. It's a way better version of that story. So I stopped watching Gotham.
okay, I never started, so I shouldn't.
It's not that great.
Well, you saw the Dark Knight series.
Yeah, I liked them.
They're
Enjoyed them.
good. They're good.
Yeah, I like those.
I
too.
enjoyed them for what they were.
I never saw Batman v Superman.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Honestly, I don't watch DC movies anymore.
So you guys read some of the comics, most of the comics, whatever.
I read
But
a
you
few.
are
I read a
aware
couple.
that there was like this whole series where they like swap, and they like DC and Marvel they like join together.
There is a
They're
The
called
Amaro-
crossovers.
a comic series where they actually combine Marvel and DC characters.
I have like
into one
all of those
comic book.
comics. Apparently, like worth money.
I've never read one of those.
No, but they're interesting. But that's going to happen soon. It's
No,
only a matter of time.
No, it's not.
When Disney buys DC. That's
maybe
when it will happen.
maybe then it might happen.
Yeah. You know
Don't
eventually.
be a naysayer. You know what's going to happen.
I wouldn't want to see it because I don't like. If DC was doing anything good right now, then I'd be like,
This is
yeah,
how our
cool.
podcast works. He's very cynical. I'm very optimistic, and we round each other out.
But like I said, if DC was doing anything good right now, then I'd probably be like, oh, that'd be interesting. But they're not doing anything good right now. So
I heard
fucking Robert Pattinson is going to be Batman now. Apparently,
So why is that a problem with you?
it's not a
Who's Robert Pattinson?
Twilight vampire dude,
Don't
sparkly vampire.
Like I saw a meme. I saw a meme that made me think of you. I'm trying to think of how it goes. It said, men everywhere. I'm mad that an actor is playing Batman because he was in a teenage girl movie over 10 years ago.
Here's the thing: I don't dislike Robert Pattinson. Actually, I don't dislike him at all. I actually like him a lot. Thing is, he doesn't look like Bruce Wayne. He doesn't look like what a Bruce Wayne would look like, in my opinion. He looks very pale and skinny and almost sickly, in my opinion. Like, that's the reason why he's able to play a vampire pretty well, because he has that pale look about him. So, like, Bruce Wayne is like a suave, slick back hair businessman.
Yeah, but he's
And
an
Robert-
actor, dude. He's going to pretend to be a suave.
Then tell him to go get a
businessman.
tan. Then get a little bit of a tan. Get
Maybe
some
he
get some
will.
color on his skin.
Like,
I'm not.
there's a
Here's the
thing
here's the
called
I'm
a
not.
tanning bed.
I'm
Dude, you
not.
remember that guy who played Bane? He
I'm
weighed
not-
like 160 pounds and then showed up on
Tom
set
Hardy, yeah.
as Bane, and they were like,
Listen,
whoa.
I'm not. I'm
That
not.
motherfucker wasn't counting points.
I'm not poop. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm really, really not poo-pooing. I'm absolutely willing. At this point with DC, I'm willing to give him a chance. Let's see what he does with Batman. Absolutely 100%. Let's see what happens. I'm just saying, just on first perspective, he would not have been my first pick. That's
Who
all
would?
I'm saying.
Who would?
I think Ben Affleck did a very good job the first time. Obviously, he's not going to be able to do it
I was
again.
gonna say my first pick was Ben Affleck. Always and it always.
He
will
was
be.
really good, in my opinion. He was really good. But
I wanted Ben Affleck 10 years ago, 12 years ago. We got
you know what I
old
want?
man Affleck.
You know what
and
I want? I want Michael Keaton again, but old man Batman from like what was that series, like Batman Beyond or whatever, that cartoon series with like the future Batman. That's what I want. That's what I'd like to see.
You want to see Michael Keaton play old man Batman in Batman Beyond?
Yeah.
I like it.
Anything else you want to see? Any other magic tricks?
Some titties.
Did you watch the Twilight movies?
Never. No. I heard they were a good book.
Did you watch them?
I watched the first couple.
Obviously, you're mad.
I watched the first couple with some mutual friends, and I had a very good time making fun of the movie as I watched it
So
because it's that bad.
yeah, they're not good, but you gotta understand, it's a freaking kids movie. It's not even just a kids movie. It's a girl. It's a young tweener girl movie. And all these adults are like shitting all over it.
One
And,
of the
like,
movies.
you gotta understand what it is.
One of the movies was 100% a dream sequence. Like the entire movie was just a dream.
Yeah, and it was
Spoiler.
kind of cool.
No,
You're talking about the last one?
not the last one. I'm talking about there was a sequence where there was this. It was probably the most badass thing that happened to the movies I'd seen. It might have been like the third movie or something like that. And they were having like this crazy vampire fight with other vampires, and the werewolves got involved, and people were ripping heads off and everything
that was
like
toward
that.
the end. That was like one of the last ones.
It wasn't. That was absolutely not one of the last ones. Because I stopped watching. I watched like the first. I only watched like the first
It
three.
was one of the last ones because Bella was already a fucking vampire at the time.
She was. Like it was like the first movie she was a vampire.
Yeah. It might
was
have not
the
been
first
the last
movie.
one, but it was one of the ones at the end.
And that entire sequence was
That
just
was
a
cool.
dream.
It was so cool.
It was stupid.
And then it really didn't happen.
Then that means that you like every TV episode that was like, oh, this episode was just a dream. And you've poo-pooed those episodes many times on this podcast.
So Legion did that, and I absolutely loved it. They did it for 3 episodes. So good. Okay. Anyway. I think Kristen Stewart's awful. I think she's terrible. But I don't think Robert Pattinson's that bad.
I never said he was that bad. I have no problem with him whatsoever.
Kristen Stewart sucks.
Yeah.
My God.
Don't look at me. I didn't see the fucking movie. I didn't even know it was a movie. I thought it was just a book.
It kind of won awards. And that's why people got mad, because it won awards.
What did it win an award for?
Probably Teen Choice. I don't know. Nickelodeon, they got the Moon Man. I don't know.
They slide.
It was
Kristen
popular.
Stewart,
It was significantly popular in the early aughts.
It was ridiculously popular. Like, insanely popular.
I watched them because I was intrigued by the fandom. And I just kind of got upset with how adult men were so mad about a teenage girl movie. Like, relax. But okay.
It's just fun to make fun of.
Speaking of Guy Ritchie, you were talking about Guy Ritchie. I saw his latest movie in the movie theater.
What was that one?
Aladdin.
Guy Ritchie did Aladdin?
Guy Ritchie directed
I
Aladdin.
wanted to ask you about Aladdin.
I did not know he directed it till I went and they said a Guy Ritchie film, and I'm like, holy shit!
Well, couldn't you tell it was a Guy Ritchie? Doesn't he?
No, there was no like.
He did all the Sherlock movies. I like those.
Well, yeah, I could not tell.
What did you think of Aladdin?
I enjoyed it.
You liked it a lot?
I enjoyed it. Kristen did not like it at all.
Really?
Yeah, we were at odds at the end of the movie.
Let me tell you I haven't seen the movie yet, and I will see it, but my perspective, I saw the scene where Aladdin first show up at Agrabah as a prince, and there's that musical sequence where he's singing about Aladdin, how great he is, like he's got all this stuff, yeah, fuck
Prince
yeah.
Ali,
Yeah. I saw that scene, and my perspective of it was two things. Number one, it didn't look like the actors gave a shit at all about that scene. Because the actor that played Aladdin, he looked like he was super nervous, and he wasn't portraying like the way that the cartoon Aladdin did. Whereas, like if you remember the cartoon Aladdin, when
I watched it the other day.
When like he's like all
I watch it,
cocky,
like,
he's
twice
got a
a
big
week.
smile, he's all cocky, he's like, yeah, I'm a prince and everything like that. In the scene I saw with the live action Aladdin, he looked like he was super nervous, like, I don't know if I should be doing this, like maybe we should back out of this now and stuff like that. He looked very, very shy and everything like that. And Will Smith didn't seem like he was putting any sauce on the song. Like he looked like he wasn't giving his all.
You got all that
for the
out of
song.
the trailer?
No, it wasn't a trailer. It was like the scene. I saw the scene. Like I can't remember where I saw the
song.
scene. But they showed like the entire scene. It just didn't seem like he was giving his all. Also, my problem with the scene is there was like no magic. Like if you remember from the cartoon, Genie's zipping around. And he's like blending in with the crowd, like talking to people
He
and
does
doing
that.
kind of stuff.
He does that.
The scene I saw, he was like doing barely any of that.
No,
he was just walking down the road.
First of all, you got to understand, Adam. It's not animated, so they can't just.
You can
Right,
though.
magic.
You can though.
But
Actually,
he did.
with Disney money, you
He
can do
absolutely-
that though.
You know the scene where Genie like goes into the crowd and he becomes the girl, and so they do that. Absolutely, they do that. Will Smith is dressed in drag as a female singing the song, and then he changed into somebody else. Like they do that scene in the movie.
Maybe it was a different scene then. Maybe it was like an earlier take of that scene, but it seemed
Maybe
like
they didn't play the whole thing.
it seemed like
It's a long scene.
It seemed like he was not. He was just not giving his all. It seemed like he was uninterested.
So I'll give you my take. I love Will Smith. Who doesn't? But the opening song, which everybody's seen the cartoon, it's a classic. It's great. We love it. You know the opening song in the cartoon, Arabian Nights. So Will Smith sings that. Will Smith can't really sing.
No, he can't.
He really. I didn't think the song was that great. Now when he does "Friend Like Me" and Prince Ali, guess what? He raps them, and Will Smith can rap. There's no problem there. So those songs are good. But when he's actually singing,
That's why I said. That's why.
it's a little bit pitchy.
That's why I said. I said a long time ago, and you came at me for this. I said rapping and singing are two different things. They're very much two different things, and not every singer can rap, and not every rapper can sing. They're very much two different things.
I don't think I ever argued with you on that.
You 100%.
I can guarantee you that you probably did argue.
You absolutely. Whenever I said,
well,
whenever
I was wrong.
Whenever I,
that's not.
I think I said like I bet you like it was something like rappers can't really sing or something like that. Not all rappers. There are rappers that can sing, but like I was like rapping and singing, just two different things.
Have you listened to Eminem sing? Have you listened to Eminem rap? Have you listened to Drake sing? Have you listened to Drake rap?
Drake can do both.
He can kind of sing. He's got a decent voice.
I just don't like Drake's R&B stuff. Like Hotline.
What about
Bling-
R. Kelly? R. Kelly can do both.
That's a hot topic right
I think
now.
R. Kelly could probably do both.
He can do both.
But his rapping even is kind of singing. He just sings fast when he raps. He's always got that R. Kelly sound to his. He's always got a little.
I think with what's going on with R. Kelly right now, it's probably not a good idea for us to praise him on his abilities. It might not be a good idea. It might not, be a good thing. Just saying.
Well,
All right.
anyway.
Let's avoid controversy at all costs. He's got a Steelers chandelier hanging down, and fucking Ben Roethlisberger was accused of rape how many times?
We elected a president who rapes people, so let's.
We can just say R. Kelly can sing and rap. It has nothing to do with his recess activities.
Okay, so back to the Aladdin.
So it was good. You enjoyed it.
I didn't care for the actor who played Aladdin. He was just kind of... But Naomi Scott, who played Jasmine... Dude, crush on her.
Hotter than Captain Marvel?
Let me ask him, do you like her because she was good looking, or did she
No, she
portray
was
the
so
role
talented.
very well?
They gave her 2 extra songs. And come to think of it, in the cartoon, Jasmine only sings the duet.
Yeah.
A Whole New World with
Yeah.
Aladdin. She doesn't have a song of her own. In this movie, she does that. But they gave her 2 more songs just because her voice is amazing. Amazing.
The only other thing I want to ask you is, what did you think of the actor that played Jafar?
I liked him. Kristen did not.
He in the trailer so far, he felt like to me not the sinister villain that I would want to play
That's what
Jafar.
she said, but I really liked him. I think he did a good job. He didn't have a song, but neither did the original Jafar either. And they took out his...
No, Jafar had a song in
Did
the
he have the
original one.
serpent
No, he didn't.
staff?
Yeah, he did.
What song?
Prince Ali.
Oh.
Because he is merely a
reprised.
lad.
Oh, yes.
He did reprise that.
Yeah.
That's right, he did.
Good job.
Calm.
Did he not
Just
sing
stay
that?
on.
What?
He didn't sing that?
No.
Give me
That-
adequate cause.
They took out the pun part. Things are unraveling now.
That's like that's what makes the movie. That's so
know.
good.
Get
Did
the point?
Did he at least have like his serpent staff?
Yes.
He did at least have that. Okay.
See how snake-like I can be. Oh my gosh. They took that whole part out. I was mad about it. But you can't. You got to take it for what it is.
The problem is, like, I watched the Beauty and the Beast remake, and it got, like, a lot of people really liked it.
I
Everybody
really
said,
liked it.
and
I really
it was like,
liked
I
it.
watched it with, like, Meredith and her mom, and, like, it was one of those things, like, you know how you watch Twilight, you, like, made fun of it, like, the
Yeah.
whole way through, and, like, everybody in the room watching it was probably like, oh, this is kind of fun, like, it's
Yeah.
being funny. But it's like, we're watching it live, and her mom was like, this kind of sucks. Like, I like the original one better. And I'm like, lady, it's a different fucking movie. Like, we're watching the movie. Like, at the end, you can provide some comments about how you may have liked it or didn't like
love Beauty
it.
and the
But
Beast.
it's like, if you watch it and you're like, oh, it's a different movie. But if you want to watch it and see the exact same movie that you watched when you were 7 years old, it's like, fire up Plex and hang out with me and Winifred on a fucking Wednesday. Because you're going to watch it 3 times in a row before she goes to bed.
I didn't have a problem with Beauty and the Beast remake. The only thing I had a problem with it really was the Beast solo song they gave him. I didn't like that. They gave Beast. They wrote a whole new song for Beast to sing, and I was like, this is A, it's unnecessary. B, it's a bad song.
Yeah. We went to go see West Middlesex's play because our neighbor was in it.
Mhm.
And you didn't come with us. We saw Kristen there, though.
She went and saw it. I didn't see it. I went and saw Shenanigans.
But it was actually, like, really good because, like, we had seen the line one and we've been watching the cartoon one a bunch.
Well, that Dan Stevens, who I love, he plays in Legion, and he also played the Beast in the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
They gave him that song, but I think that song was in the Broadway version. So I think that's why they did that.
doesn't matter. It doesn't make it any better.
I thought it was good.
But if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. You don't like it.
It's fine, but I did. So
we're not arguing here. We're just stating our opinions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Take 5.
But Aladdin was. I thought it was good. Kristen didn't like it.
But why didn't she like it?
Because she compared. She did what Beard's mom did.
Yeah, it was like frame by frame.
She said that to me afterwards. She's like, if I was able to remove myself and take it for what it is and take it as its own thing, then it'd be fine. She's like, but I found myself not being able to do that and comparing it.
It's
to the
really
original.
hard to do that though. It's really hard
That's
when you grow up with like these original Disney cartoons, and then they're like, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take those cartoons you loved when you were a kid, and we're gonna make them as live action. It's extremely difficult to take them as they are.
Yeah, but if they're well done, they're well done. Like, I remember being mad that they were remaking all the Batmans, because I loved the first Batman with Michael Keaton, but then when I saw Batman Begins, I was like, holy shit, Batman original sucked balls.
But
I was like, indirect comparison.
But that's different, because that was... I mean, the original Batman, Michael Keaton, 1989, Tim Burton, that's off of the Batman comic books. Whereas The Dark Knight was like the Frank Miller graphic novels. So it's like two separate entities with the same character.
I understand what Mike is. I understand what you're saying, Mike, and I agree with you. It makes it easier in that way because I think what Scott's saying is there's always different Batman stories. It's not like there's like with Aladdin, there's one Aladdin story. The Disney Aladdin story for the most part. And then with Batman, there's different comic book series. There's like Batman doing this, and then they start a new series. Like, oh, we're starting over again with Batman. We're doing this and everything like that.
Well,
so it's easier to take that kind of stuff where.
Do you think Disney's going to start like meshing like the Aladdin people, like with the Beauty and the Beast people? Like, are they going to start having like little parties, like where they all get together?
Well, I think
like
they do, yeah, because the Wreck-It Ralph 2 that just came out recently. I haven't seen it yet, but there's a scene in that where all the Disney princesses are together. Maybe you saw this briefly.
I never saw it
in the trailer. You see the trailer?
No.
Like all the Disney princesses are together, like hanging out in like the green room, like talking shit and just like like they're like famous princesses.
Funneling Jaeger.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's just like a fun little thing they did.
Talking about all the princes' Halloween snickerdicks.
Yeah, pretty much. But I thought it was a cool thing that they did. And I think I'd like to see more of it. I'd like to see more crossovers.
I think everybody loves a crossover.
So like Simba joins up with Little Mermaid kind of thing. You like to
There's
like to
fan
see
theories out there. I've read a few fan theories on Reddit that are kind of like interesting. It's like, oh, so in Frozen when their parents leave, their ship sinks, and that's the ship that's in Little Mermaid that she finds. But the parents don't die. They actually get a life raft, and they somehow end in Africa, where they have their next baby, who turns out to be Tarzan. So Tarzan is the brother of Anna and Elsa. And they were on their way. The reason they were leaving is they were on their way to go to Rapunzel's wedding in Corona, in another kingdom, and that's where their ship sinks. And in between Corona and Arendelle is Denmark, which is where the Little Mermaid takes place. It's a cool like fan theory.
People
like,
have
wow.
a lot of time on their hands.
It's the internet, Adam. You know what happens there. Good things
Fair.
and bad things.
It's actually kind of interesting. But what I'm saying is, like, do you think that they are going to, I mean...
Do you think they're gonna do like an Avengers Disney, where it's like, where it's
basically.
like the princes all gather together, and they're gonna take on like
Princesses.
all the villains?
Assemble!
In
Alright, which
fairness,
which Disney villain would do the most damage with the Infinity Gauntlet?
which Disney would do the most damage?
Yeah, which one? What do you think?
Ursula, that bitch was nuts. And she grew like super huge and had no problem using magic and wanted to kill everybody.
But she only gave a shit about the seas, though. She only gave a shit about the seas.
That's fair.
Bitch would grow legs. She was on land. Remember, she was trying to fuck that dude before the other chick did.
Vanessa. Dude,
Trying. You know they did.
You cannot tell me that Eric and Vanessa did not get it in the day that she was on.
Wow.
Land. They absolutely
You're going
did. Absolutely
Dude,
did.
with the personality of Ursula, you know damn well she was definitely trying to make sure she locked it down easily.
feel weird.
Okay, so you're going Ursula.
I'm going Ursula. Just because she was a psycho bitch.
That's a good one.
I would go Jafar.
Jafar?
Because he wants to rule the cosmos. He wants to rule everything. Like, he wants everything under his boot
Power
heel.
hungry, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I would go him.
I'm stuck between two. I'm going to say either Captain Hook or Scar.
I thought Scar, and
he was power hungry too.
Let me tell you why I say no to Scar, because he was power hungry, but he was limited to Pride Rock. And he just kind of wanted to lay about and not do anything.
He was limited.
He wasn't motivational.
He was limited to Pride Rock, but that was before Infinity Gauntlet Scar. Infinity Gauntlet Scar, he's thinking of the bigger picture now.
I think he just doesn't want to do anything. I think he just wants people to do shit for him. He doesn't want. He's got what I mean is like he's got no motivation. He's not motivated to like really be ambitious.
Here's another one of the. And actually, this has been confirmed by Disney. You know how Ariel doesn't have a mom? She's dead. She was killed by humans, and that's why Trident hates humans so much.
Too soon. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'm like, what are you talking about? But anyway, you know how that's the thing.
Sure.
Her mom
was on her way to
killed.
to the red wedding.
Her mom was killed by Captain James Hook. If you watch Peter Pan, they go to the Mermaid Cove. There is a mermaid there that looks strikingly similar to Ariel. That was Ariel's mother. She was in Never Never Land, and she was killed by Captain Hook. And that's why. See, they do this. They all connect everything.
Why do you think Captain Hook is going to do anything with your gauntlet thing?
Because he might not be the best one to yield the gauntlet.
All he knows is
I love him.
I think he just cares about the Lost Boys. I think that's all he gives a shit about. The Lost Boys and the Indians. Like,
why is he in Neverland? Why would he even care about going to Neverland?
Because there's big-titted mermaids.
No, the reason is immortality. Immortality. You never die there. You never get old. That's
how did he get old then?
He went there when he was old. You stop aging when you get there.
Oh, right.
So that's why he went there. So he didn't go there to kill Lost Boys and Indians and mermaids. He just happened to go to a place where there was Indians, Lost Boys, and mermaids that needed some killing.
So, what's he gonna do when he snaps his fingers?
He doesn't need to stay in Neverland. He can live forever now with the gauntlet. He can go anywhere now and wreak havoc all over the world, all over the universe.
But why? What's his end game?
What's his motivation? Like what drives him?
How many
like,
yachts?
What does he want?
What was his motivation to kill the Lost Boys and the Indians? I don't really know.
He just hated Peter Pan. That's what I thought. He
hated Peter Pan because Peter Pan chopped his hand off and fed it to the TikTok croc. But why were they fighting in the first place to have Peter Pan chop off his hand?
Because Lost Boys don't know their place. I don't know.
Because the Lost Boys didn't want to grow beards.
Jerking off on a toilet.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's hard to put into words.
It's a good show, sir.
It's a very good show. Glad to have Mike back.
Yep, thanks for inviting me.
Yes, thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
Thanks for...
Yeah, I'm glad I came. Yeah. Like I said, I almost didn't, but I did.
Scott,
yes,
how can the people tell us who their Disney villain would be that they would choose to have the Infinity Gauntlet?
All right, cool. If you want to get a hold of us for a distraction, you can shoot us an email at foradistraction@gmail.com. You can find us on social media. Facebook, search for For Your Distraction. Give us a like on there. Find us on Twitter. Follow us. Tweet us at podcastfyd. When you listen to the show, you can listen to us on SoundCloud. You can search for Your Distraction on there. We're on iTunes. Subscribe to us there. Right? Give us a review, a little comment. That'd be great. We are a member of the Be Real Podcasting Network. So if you go over to Podbean and you search for the Movie Guys Podcast, that's our sister show and kind of our official, unofficial hub. There's all kinds of great shows on there. You can find us on there. Give us a like there because they track listens and we want to kick ass. What if you had the Infinity Gauntlet? What would you do?
Big titties.
You'd grow big titties?
No. I'd be surrounded by big titties.
You'd be surrounded by big titties.
Big titty women.
Mike, what would you do?
I don't know. I'd probably just kill half the planet.
He says nonchalantly as he's texting, just kill half the planet. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. You worry about you.
I mean, all of Thanos' logic kind of made sense.
It really does. Which
He's-
is scary.
I mean, he's like, yeah, all these you guys are gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, but he has to come back. His logic makes sense only in the fact that it has to be done every now and then. It's going to have to be done again, the snap. And again, after a while. Because they're going to build the population back up and drain more resources. So it's going to have to snap again.
Yeah. So, what's your point? They
So
have another.
at a certain point, just let it end. That's my point.
Hashtag Thanos was right.